it's Jo here with another Time for Tea Designs video, and today's video is going to be a full product release of all the items that will be available to purchase in store on the 1st of March. So this has been recorded from our Facebook Live. If you were there, you'll know that we did have a few technical difficulties during that evening. So this is the full video edited for you to be able to watch at your leisure. Sorry about the hands waving around. I have speeded up the video a little bit just so that it doesn't take quite so long. So the first item that I want to talk about are our Hooray hamsters. This is an A6 stamp set, and you can see all of the little critters that are part of the set. We've got 4 cute hamsters, and then we've got some accessories for them to hold, the little sign there and the balloon. The sign actually fits the sentiments: hooray, good luck, well done, and it's hammy time. And you also get the coordinating dies with this set. And the special thing about this set of dies is that you also get 2 slider elements as part of that set. So not just the coordinating dies that fit with each of the stamps, including that really cool hamster wheel that you get there as well, but you get these elements that will allow you to make it interactive. There are 2 sizes of the slider die. One is slightly shorter so that it fits on a portrait size card, and the other one is the longer version, which allows you to do your slider mechanism across a landscape orientation card. And you can see that slider action in motion there. It's a really cool effect and a really sweet couple of cards that the design team have made there using those elements. So now I'd like to share with you some of the cards that the design team have made using this set. This one uses each of the 4 characters holding the balloon and the sign, and using our masking stencil with the square grids. The next card is really cute. It's really simple, just using one of the hamsters and the It's Hammy Time sentiment. And our next card has used one of our brand new stencils in the background, which we'll show you later, and one of our characters kicking up his legs holding his hooray sign. These cards are great for all occasions, and you can see that this next one is really fun and bright and cheerful, and has just been coloured as a 1-layer card using Copic markers. And then our final example today has got a tower of hamsters celebrating someone's achievement, and is a really fun and inspirational card to send to someone. Our next set then is our Pandemonium Party set, another really cute set of characters that can be used for all different occasions. You've got your 4 panda characters, and then a number of different elements that you can use to create your scene. So we've got a hat, we've got a little present, we've got the bamboo shoots, and some balloons, a little cupcake, and we've got some really cool sentiments as well that go with this set. We've got the sending bear hugs, great pandemonium, it's your birthday. So really, really useful for different occasions. And like I said, all the different elements that come within the set will allow you to build a really, really cool scene. I've split up some of those bamboo shoots as well, so that you can maybe create an outline or a border for your card using those in the design that you wish. Again, this comes with coordinating dies, but an extra die that will perfectly fit the sentiments that are within the stamp set. So again, just trying to get the most out of these die sets. Everything that you need is there to be able to build your card. You don't have to go searching around for one of those matching dies. I absolutely love this scene, the stencil background and the way that our little pandas are having a party, and it's used all the little bamboo elements in the foreground as well to create that scene. Some more of the bamboo is being used to build up a background in this particular card, and some of the new papers in the background, which you'll see shortly. So next in the release are our brand new stencils. They're all 6x6 stencils, and there's some really fun patterns that you can use for the backgrounds and to make some really great focal elements for your cards. So the first one that we're going to talk about is the Bamboozled, and that incorporates this really cool bamboo background. And you can see in the example here that we've picked out the leaves in different colours and use this to create the full background for our card design. The next stencil up is the Diamonds Are Forever. I think this one's going to be a really, really useful one to have in your stash. You can use it for all different style cards. This example here using our hamsters has also used one of our circle masking stencils. And there's loads of different ways that you can use this. Again, just with some simple ink blending in the background, this makes for a really nice, subtle background for your images. This particular card has used some texture paste to pull out those diamond shapes, and again makes a really lovely focal point. And then in this card, I absolutely love this rainbow effect that's been used, and again we've used some of the masking stencils just to create that heart little background there. The next stencil in the release is the Check Me Out stencil, and this has got some really nice elements that hopefully you can just about see in the video, but you can definitely see on the example we've got here that you've got some plain blocks, but then you've got some stripe blocks that create this checked background effect. And I love in this card how we've used some rainbow ink blending in the background, and then we've also used some texture paste over the top of those lined squares to add a little bit more interest and a little bit of sparkle. And our final stencil in the release is the Ever Decreasing Circles. Circles are such a staple in any design, and I really think that this one's going to be super usable in all of your projects. So in this case, we've just used a really simple technique just to give a background to our little pandas. Moving on now to our background panel die, and this is our Dotty Heart panel. It's an absolutely fabulous effect. It's sized to fit an A6 card blank, and you can see there just how pretty those little dots are and how effective they are in a background. So here we've just used it really simply in white and then used one of our pandas as our focal point. A really, really nice effect and a really simple card to make. But you can also use this in your coloured cardstocks to make a really pretty background. You can also use it to create a card blank itself, and it's got really nice curved corners so that it makes for a really soft finish that really goes well with those heart shapes. In this example, one of the design team's gone the extra mile and cut out some of those hearts. You don't have to do that, but I think this makes for a really nice effect. And then they've used some of the new papers in the background to really make those hearts pop. And then this is the example that we showed you before, just so you can see in a bit more detail how pretty that background is in that circle aperture, where we've used the heart background again on our stenciled background. The next item that we've got in the release is another cover plate die. So again, this is something that we're really looking to do more of because I think they're so useful. And again, this is the same size as a UK A6 card. So you can use this to create your own card blanks by putting the fold of your card just inside one of those cut lines so that it doesn't cut that folded edge. But it's also got this stitched decorative element to it. And because there's lots of space in the middle, I thought, what better way to use that than with a lovely sentiment that goes with our hooray hamsters. So you have that lovely bold sentiment, but you have that really pretty waved stitched outline. So this again makes it a really usable set and die set that you can use for loads of different types of projects, not just with your hamsters, but it does make for a perfect addition to that set. Here's an example where we've used those dotty hearts with the hooray. So this looks really graphic, really effective, bold and bright. So it just shows how different that can be used. A final die set is the square nesting dies, and this has a quilted element to it in the centre portion. The largest of your dies is 6 by 6, and each one of the layers obviously it decreases in size and has those little stitched elements to it. So we have a 5 by 5 sized die within there as well, and then the dies that are within the centre have been sized so that they fit and make frames around our mask stencils that we've released last month. The very centre die is quilted so that you have a really pretty decorative effect within the die set, and those smaller dies are not just wasted. So you can see here how this is being used just with some inks to really make those quilted areas pop, and it really creates a really nice focal panel for your images, as you can see in the examples there. And then finally, we have our very first paper pad. I'm really excited to bring this to you, as I think it's something that I've always wanted to do. And I really wanted something that you could use for all occasions. It's got some really usable patterns in there, essential patterns. We've got the grid squares, we've got stripes, we've got spots, and we've got mini hearts. And they're in some really, really gorgeous rainbow colours. So they're double-sided. You get 12 different designs, and they're duplicated. So yes, you get 2 of each design in the different colourways. So a really, really useful set, and we'll show you some examples of how this is being used. The paper is 160 GSM and is a matte finish, which is my preference, and is 6 by 6 in size. So you can see in this example, we've used this with the nesting dies as well. So we've cut out some of those panels, some of the quilted panel in the centre, and then even a little bit of paper piecing on that last example there. And in this example, we've used those hearts to really bring out that hooray sentiment. So that's the new release. All of the products that you've seen in the video will be available to purchase on the website from the 1st of March at 9 AM. I really hope that you have liked the release. It's something that we've been working on for such a long time, and we're so excited to bring it to you. I'm really pleased with how it's turned out, and the examples from the design team are absolutely gorgeous. So we really hope that you find something in the release that you like. If you'd like the chance to win some of the new release, then join us on Instagram tomorrow from 12 PM UK time, where we'll be having a Insta hop. All of the team will be involved, and there'll be loads more inspiration and sneak peeks into the new release. Really hope you can join us for that, and thank you so much for watching today and for supporting Time for Tea Designs. See you again real soon. Bye bye now.